Hey people, welcome to Yokesh Explains. This is the first video in the JIRA playlist. So in this video, I'll be explaining you how to create a project in JIRA, how to set up your board, how to create your first issue in JIRA, how to assign it to a specific team member, how to track the progress of the cards in setup in JIRA. So let's get started. So first I am creating a project, and when you click on create project you get two types of project, classic project and a next gen project. So initially for now let's go up with the classic project. I am giving it a name called test. So looks like I have already taken it. So I'm giving it the name test1, and key is the short form like where we track with the JIRA number. So for example, if you create an issue, it will be named as TES1, and if you create a second issue, it will be named as TES2. And next you have to choose the project template. So for now I'm going with the Kanban board. Later I'll be explaining you what is the difference between Kanban, Scrum, and how is bug tracking tool different from the other two. So let's select Kanban board and create. Okay, so I have created my project and my Kanban board is ready now. Next, I am going to do few settings to configure my Kanban board effectively. So to do that, you'll have to go to the board settings, columns, and what I'm going to do now is I don't want this backlog column inside the Kanban board itself, but I wanted it separate here about reports. So for doing that, I am dragging the backlog column outside, and now I'm rearranging, like adding few columns and rearranging this. So I want to add a column for QA testing, and I want to change the name of done to ready to deploy. Okay, so I'm done with my column settings. So you have few more options here in the general and for the permissions and everything, and you can also set up card layout, swim lanes, quick filters, etc. So we'll go in the detail about this in the next video. So for now our board is ready. So you can see here, selected for development, in progress, QA testing, ready to deploy. Now I'm going to create my first issue. So the project name comes here pre-filled, and you'll have to choose the issue type, whether it's a task or a bug. So I'm going to have it as a bug, and I'm giving it the title issue in login, description unable to login. So yes, my issue has been created with name TES1, and you can see it here in the issues TES1. And now if you see, my backlog has appeared here. So I usually use this backlog efficiently so that I can quickly move from the backlog to the Kanban board. So you see the issue here now in the backlogs. Now I want to move it inside the Kanban board. So to do that, I'll have to drag and drop this inside the selected for development place. So if you go to the Kanban board now, you will not see the issue. So you'll have to come to backlog and move it under selected for development. And once you do, and you can come to your Kanban board and see it here, selected for development. So when I click on it, I get the detailed view of it, and you can see the reporter as me and issue assignee is unassigned. Now I'm going to assign it to a developer. So I have assigned it to a developer now, and you can see the name of the developer being appeared here. So what we can do is the developer can see the card selected for development, and while he starts working, he can move the status to in progress. and once he completes that, he can move it to the testing team, as the next column is QA testing. So once changed, the assignee gets changed and he can move the card to QA testing. So by this we can track like the status of the cards efficiently. So next what I'm going to show you is I'm going to create another issue, and this time let me have it as a task. Register module, login, email, password, reCAPTCHA. So TS2 has been created. I can see it in the backlog. I moved for selected for development and I see it here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add additional columns to the thing. So if you see here, I have 5 more fields, so I can set the priority of this work. I'm setting this as highest, and I have not set any epic or components, so I cannot select that for now. So yes, so now I'm assigning it to a developer. Okay, so the same issues which we have created can also be tracked from the issue column in detail, where you have more filters to sort down the issues. So you can sort it down by assignee. So if you select an assignee and see, you don't have anything for now for that assignee. So instead I am selecting this assignee and I see it. So we have more options for an advanced search, wherein like you also have an option to export the issues. So you have more options to filter from here, and you have an option to export it to Excel. The good way thing in JIRA is like you can add multiple projects inside the same account. So you can switch between projects from here. Next, let's see how to create components inside the project. So for example, if it is a complex project, you will have multiple components inside the project itself. Take for example a social media application. So in a social media application, timeline related works will be a set of component, profile related works will be a set of components, chat will be a set of components. So development for these kind of works like can be split into components and managed effectively through JIRA. So I'm creating a component now and I'm naming it as chat. So you can add a description for it. You can set component persons if you want. Default assignee is the project lead itself. Yes. Now you can go to your board and assign the issues like to certain components. So if you want to add this issue under the component which we have created now, you will have to go here, and now if you see, chat component appears here, and yes, done. So the advantage of adding components is you can see and filter through the issues and tasks through the components. So if I go inside chat now, I can see my JIRAs under chat module. See, it gets listed here. So similarly, you have reporting here inside JIRA, and let me create a sample for you. So created was resolved issue report. So you see here, for the date you see 2 issues created and 0 resolved. So the chart is on get created. So if you take a complex project and if you divide your project into modules and components, and if you create JIRA tickets for each modules, like each work inside each modules, then you can effectively manage the project efficiently, so that your developers are also aware of the work, and your team is aware of what to do next and what stage the project is. Also, this gives a confidence for the client that the project is in move, and he is also aware of in what stage the project is. So it's definitely, using JIRA, it is a win-win situation for both the developers, the project managers, and also the clients. So we have been using JIRA effectively at Sparko Tech currently, and it's going really well for now, and we find developers performance boosted around 25% to 30% more than where we were before. So I recommend you to start using JIRA for your projects. So you will definitely find the results after at least hanging around for using it for 1 month at a stretch without compromising. So best of luck with it. So in the next video we'll see in detail about how to set up a Scrum board, and how is a Scrum board different from a Kanban board. So that's it for now. Thank you. So this is Yokesh signing off. Have a good day.